Hello, good afternoon. My name is Alejandro Cardenas. This is the resume. Unconventional structures. Seismic design of concrete structures containing liquid and comet. ACI 350. They were proposed by the AC American Concrete Institute. They are designed to guide the planning, design, execution, and inspection of a construction. Everything is focused on people who are competent to evaluate and test all kinds of possible limitations and failures that these structures may have. In this also recommendations and responsibilities that must be taken at the time of being in a work are reflected. American Concrete Institute will not be responsible for the damage or loss that arise and derives the responsibilities in the members of the works. Reported by AC Committee 350. This standard determines how and what are the procedures to perform it for the science analysis and design of concrete structures containing liquid. It is important to emphasize that all of these procedures address the seismic design laws that are intended to complement the ACI 350 standard. Introduction. The following paragraphs highlight the development that this standard has had, which in turn has also had respective evolution from the moment in which it was induced in the task of generating and developing a code dependent on ACA 315, where ACEI Committee 350 decided to expand and complement Chapter 21, which is called Special Provisions of Seismic Design, which has in order to provide a comprehensive set of procedures for seismic analysis and design of all types of structures in environmental concrete that contain liquids. The before the concrete work carried out by the same subcommittee was guided by two main objectives, which are establishes the scope of the new products in accordance with the general scope of AC 350. All this had an impact of the inclusion of all types of tanks, both rectangular and circular, reinforced concrete and interpressed. Important note: there are currently at least two national standards that provide the respective detailed procedures for seismic analysis and design of structures containing liquids. This allows the detailing and separate analysis of their structures to be maintained, taking into account what their possible failures may be and how to stop them. All this generates that the AC 350 maintains the practice of 3 ACI 318 to be a table to limit its provisions of seismic design holding in next to the resistance, and to be able to facilitate the updating of these seismic provisions, and to able to keep up with the frequent change of improvements in the field of seismic hazard analysis and evaluation. It is understood that the certain level of seismic force and R factors included in the standard provide positive result at resistance levels. So those include for seismic design in the 2300 International Building Code. The user should be aware of the following general design methods used in this standard, which will represent some of key difference from traditional methodologies, such as those described in ASCE. Instead of assuming a rigid time for the acceleration is equal to acceleration of the ground in the place, this standard assumes the amplification of the response due to the natural frequency of the tank. 2. This standard includes the response modification factor. 3. Instead of counting the impulse and connective mode by algebraic addition, this standard combines these modes by adding the square root of the squares. This standard includes the effects of vertical accelerations. And 5. This standard includes an effective mass coefficient applied to mass of the walls. Thank you. Goodbye.